Henchmen devices in Fortnite Creative, and I can't wait to show you how this thing works. First off, there is a ton of designs you can choose: Shadow, Ghost, Grotto, Shark, Rig, Kit, IO, Trespassers, and you can just do a random number of guards. You can set this all the way up to 20, which is insane. That's a ton of guards. Spawn through walls, on or off. Typically, I just leave it on because if you can't spawn outside of walls, that's kind of dumb. But if you're in an enclosed area, you're definitely going to want to turn spawn through walls off. Moving on, spawn radius. This is just how far away from the actual spawner they spawn. It has no effect on how far they can roam. So you can set it to 2.5 meters. You can set it to this, and they will still roam as far as you set it to roam. Health, you can set this all the way up to invulnerable or 1,000, and all the way down to 10. I'm going to leave it at 100. Shield, once again, goes up to 1,000, but I'm going to leave it at none because I'm not actually making this from a map. Patrol option, you can either have them stand in place like sentries, or you can enable patrol. Patrol will allow them to walk around the map, and I just personally like that a whole lot. Max patrol distance, again, I said it has nothing to do with the spawn radius. Max patrol distance, you can go all the way up to 200 meters. That's insane. That's huge. Like, I don't know if you guys understand. Here, I'm going to show you with the blue so you can get an idea. Well, I can't even do that. But this is 50 meters. So imagine 4 times that. Team awareness propagation. It will see if it's someone's on their team or not. So if there's multiple IO guards, you set to know they're probably going to end up fighting each other. So if you're going to make a map with IO guards, you obviously don't want that. You want them to fight whoever's on the IO base. Drop inventory on elimination, yes or no, really depends on what your map's trying to go for. If you're going for the regular IO bases, then yes, because you want them to drop their weapons. You can also equip weapons, but I went over that in my last video, so go watch that if you haven't. And if you have, you know what I'm talking about. Accuracy, as you can do with the sentries, you can do it with them very high, moderate, or low. I'm going to leave it at moderate. Despawn guards when disabled. When a device is disabled, this determines whether already spawn guards remain or are despawned. So basically, if you hit like a lever or something, you can set it to, say, a channel, and it will get rid of them. But like, if you're just doing an IO base, you don't need that. And it's pretty self-explanatory based on what I said. And you can just play around with it. If you have any questions, comment down below, let me know, and I'll try to help you out. Enable when receiving from, you step on a plate, you cross a barrier. You can make them spawn. Spawn when receiving from, despawn, same thing. Pick a channel, let them spawn, let them despawn. Destroy spawner, if you want to destroy after you do an achievement or do a level, you can set that to a certain channel. Reset total spawn count when receiving from. So basically, if you set this to 20 and a max of 20, and you click a channel or a button, it will allow 20 more to spawn, which is kind of cool. So that's something to look out for if you want to do a map like that. When spawn transmit on, it'll like say here, channel 2, when spawned on. And if they spawn on channel 2, then you can have something else happen on channel 2 is activated. When alerted to player, transmit a signal on the selected channel when a guard from this device becomes alerted to a player. So like if you're walking up and the exclamation point shows, it will trigger a channel which can do something else on your map, which is really cool. Same thing when eliminated on, it'll transmit on a channel. All of these pretty self-explanatory, but yes, basically you can just have them trigger certain channels. And yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like and subscribing. It really helps me out, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.